to talk about what happened today. So, Mama went to surgery, and she went in there, and she came out in such pain that I have never seen her in. I've never seen her just doubled over, crying, she was just moaning and groaning in pain. I've never seen her like that in my life. Just excruciating pain. I was saying that's the kind of pain that the terrorists should be in. The people that deserve it, that are just worthless scum that just want to kill people. That's the kind of people that deserve that kind of excruciating pain, not people like my mama. But she went in there. She said it felt like she got butchered. She said they put her on a, a wooden slab table thing. Told her to turn over. They turned her over quickly and then turned her the other way quickly, and we're moving her around just like really not like she expected them to do. They moved her around completely different than she was expecting to be done, and they were quite rough. She said, but she came to, and then she said she was. To be honest with you, she shouldn't have remembered any of that really, and she said that it was very traumatizing for her, and I can imagine just the experience that she had to have had, and she's crying, she's suffering, she's sitting there just in excruciating crying pain. I mean, I have never seen her in such pain in all of my life ever. I've never seen her in that kind of pain ever, and she just she she's in pain and she's resting right now, and they put her in the surgery room, and they said she actually stopped breathing, so there was a complication and she stopped breathing, and so that's what they told us. I don't know if it's true or not. I really don't know, but they said they couldn't give her any more pain medicines, and she said, I need something else for pain. They wouldn't give her anything else, anything at all. They wouldn't give her anything else, and they just pretty much said, well, goodbye, and made her leave. They just made her leave. That was it. They didn't even keep her for 2 hours. They just kept her for a few minutes and said, this is past our time. That's what they were saying. This is past time. Last time the staff members signed it and everything, but this time they said, this is past our time. We're supposed to be going home. I'm like, really? That's your job? You go there to help people. You literally go to that place to help people. That's your job, is to help patients. And then they just put her in there. And I don't like the way, I mean, when I saw my mama come out of there just like in trauma, just crying, just, I mean, that will haunt me for a long time. I don't ever want to see that again. And the fact that they had no sympathy, no compassion, no care. They had no care. They had no sympathy, no compassion on their face. They just literally left my mama and just walked out the door. They slammed the door and left. She's sitting there saying, don't you have anything? We've given you all we can. That's what they did today. Now she's so out of it she can barely sit up, but she's in a lot of pain, and she hurts so much that I don't even know how to describe it to you. We thought that when she when she went in there that she was going to come out feeling better. See, last time she had that surgery done, she didn't hurt that bad at all. She didn't hurt that much. And this time she came out crying and just going like, and I don't even want to ever. I don't ever want to. I mean, I almost lost it. Almost cried. And several other patients, apparently, several other people had cried that had been going belligerent because things didn't go so well that day. And they didn't show me any x-rays. They didn't show a follow-up x-ray. They didn't show what had happened. They showed nothing. So is there something suspicious about that? It's like they didn't care. And he's always been great so far. That hospital's always been great. But now they just did that to her, and I don't know what to say. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. And I've never seen her that bad, and I don't know what we're going to do. I want to see things get back to normal. I want to see her be well again, and it's just not. It doesn't look. It didn't. I don't like that. They put her in there, and she said they just turned her over and just turned her over on this piece of wood of some sort or something. And she said it felt like the old days of doctors or something. But she said that they literally just didn't do her right at all. But then she was talking about what she went through, and then when she come there to them and told them, I need medicine. I need something for pain. Don't y'all have anything in this entire facility? They said, honey, we've already given you everything we can because it's going to react with your anesthesia. She didn't have that problem before. Why does she have that problem now? I don't understand. I don't know what happened this time. They wouldn't tell what happened. They said there are no complications. They told us there were no complications. She should be coming out soon. And the next thing we know, it is, we got there at 12:30. Surgery was supposed to have been at 4. They bumped it to 3. Well, we waited, and then they came and got her, put some saline basically in her, some sodium chloride. After that, basically they just put, that was it. That's all they put in her. And then, I don't know, there's just something odd about it. There's something suspicious about the entire thing. They wheeled her off. I never seen them put any pain medicine in her, just some stomach medicine and blood pressure medicine. I never seen them put any pain medicine in her. I never seen anything else go in the IV, so what's up with that? What is up with that? And she's still on this antibiotic from the other doctor, and he told me to follow up with that doctor. And he pretty much said she needs antibiotics, and he said, the other doctor's doing that, right? And I said, well, there's one more day of it. And he said, oh, okay, so after that, put her on oral antibiotics from that doctor, see him, and that's that. Bye. That's what it was like. It almost felt kind of like the cold shoulder, just bye. Last time he shook our hand, this time he didn't shake our hand. I don't know. It just felt like Jekyll and Hyde. It felt like Jekyll and Hyde, like I was dealing with Jekyll before, and now we were dealing with Hyde. And he's a really nice guy. Everyone all says he's a nice guy, and he's been a nice guy for us. This time, I don't know what happened. I don't know. But anyway, she had so many complications, and she's bleeding when urinating, a lot of blood. And she is hurting. It's hurting a lot, which also hurts me. I need to rest, but I need to be there at the same time when she has to get up and go pee or poop, because if she's able to get up, and she hasn't been breathing right at all lately, not at all. They put some oxygen on her, and they asked her, are you on oxygen home? She said no, and then they just jerked that oxygen out of her nose. I watched them jerk that oxygen. I was like, whoa. And they're just like, I don't know, that's what they did. They just jerked it out of her nose. So that's what they did. So she's resting right now, and that's what's going on. pretty much. That's the update that I know. And, yeah, that's what I know. But, let's see, it was, oh crap, I forgot what I was going to say. I am so sorry. But they literally just, I don't know, they just didn't do it right at all. I don't like the way they did at all. Just throwing her like that and just doing her like that. And then he just says nothing and walks off, just tells us and walks off. They told us to wait in the room, and then they kind of got mad that we were not upstairs. They got mad that we were not upstairs. And so I don't know. I really don't know. So after they seemed like they just butchered her insides, that's what it felt like. Then they just told her, the people just said, well, you should be fine. You should be fine. Just go home. Get ready, put your clothes on and go. After you go pee, just hurry up and try to go pee. You'll feel better if you go pee. You'll feel better if you go pee. Okay, you urinated. Well, bye. You urinated, so bye. That's what it was like. The people at the facility just told her, well, you urinated, so bye. And it was just like, bye-bye. That's just the way it went. And that's just what they did. They told her, well, you went pee, so goodbye. And I thought, well, that's not the way they do that. That's not the way you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to check everything about them. They came in there and checked the vitals really quickly and just got plain angry when they did it instead of doing their job properly. Anyway, yeah, I will stop talking for a little while now. I will talk again later, give an update. Just pray. I have a tooth abscess that's driving me crazy right now. I was in such pain yesterday. I was crying. Did everything I knew to do. Got a lot on us to do. A lot on me. A lot of things that feel like they're piling up and just hitting us hard like a ton of bricks out of nowhere. But anyway, I love you all so much. I thank you for being here. That's my mama. That's my update on my mama. And I want to see her well. That's all. I want to see her well. You know, it's just like seeing your mama go through that. I told the nurse today in the night management, I said, seeing your mama go through that, it's hard. I don't even know how to begin to describe it to you. All right. I love y'all. Love you all. I gotta get back to the room as soon as I possibly can. I'm gonna have to take a short nap, I'm sure, like right now. So I love you all. Mama is in so much pain and she hurts just so much that I don't even know how to begin to describe it. I wish I could convey to you, the only people that deserve what she's going through right now that I can think of are these terrorists and these horrible world leaders doing these horrible things. They deserve to know what that feels like. But not my mama. Not my precious mama. All right, I'm sorry. I'll update you later, and when I'm able to actually talk a little bit more. So I will update you then. God bless. Hey, well, I'll tell you what's going on, Michael. What's going on right now? Mama had a rough day. So rough that I don't even know how to begin to describe. When I saw her come out of that when I saw her come out of the OR, the operating room, and when I saw her come down there to that room and just into the outpatient room, and they were ready to just get her out of there after checking her blood pressure and vitals and stuff, and they got mad. They wouldn't even give her a hot pack. They gave her one little bitty hot pack. Hey, how's it going? What's up, bro? But yeah, when I saw them they just brought her in the room and they didn't even they said, "You've already had all the pain medicine we can give you." And I've never seen my mama doubled over in pain, crying, hollering, just, just like in the fetal position, just crying. I've never seen that. Never seen my mama be like that before. And it hurts. I mean, it hurt me just like to the core. It's post-operation right now. She's back at this facility. They're getting ready to just dismiss her, it seems like. And they've tried to keep her as long as the insurance will let her. And she has been in this facility since August 23rd, but they're supposed to be administering medicine and stuff. And they do and they don't. It's like sometimes she gets what she needs, and sometimes you have to, you know how it is, get it out of them. Oh, hey, you're my first subscriber. That is so awesome. Thank you. That is so cool, Mr. Boom. But yeah, that's it. Back to the topic. When she went through the surgery, she came out just hollering in pain like I have never seen her before. And they were acting as though she was just begging for more pain medicine, and that wasn't the case. They were just like, well, we gave you all we can give you. And actually what they gave her was actually less than what they gave last time, really. And they just told her, thank you, buddy. They just told her, like, well, goodbye, basically. And this time the surgeon talked to us for like a little bit. He said, kidney stone, dust. It was like a carbon copy in a way of saying, oh, anyway, a loud racket. But anyway, yeah. He said it was dust. The kidney stone was dust. But she is getting rest right now. And I don't want to, I don't want to see her go through that kind of pain ever again, you know? That was the last kidney stone I want to see her ever have to have removed. She went through so much pain that I can't even begin to describe it. I don't even know how to begin to describe it. Well, she was in there, and when she came out in the outpatient facility, the outpatient room, when they wheeled her in there, they looked like something had happened. Well, they said she stopped breathing, so they couldn't give her anything else. And I thought, well, that's kind of odd that they would say she stopped breathing. But, so the first thing, the first thing they did was, hold on, I gotta get back in the truck. The first thing they did was they just brought her in there and said, well, we couldn't give her any more medicine because she stopped breathing. And I thought, what? She stopped breathing? And they certainly didn't tell that. And that's what they told her. Now, I don't even know if that's true or not. She said, I don't even believe that. Because they claimed it was after hours and they couldn't give her anything else either. So then they wanted us to get out of there because they said, they said the first thing they stated was, we weren't supposed to work this long. And I thought, well, sometimes things happen, you know? You're there for the patient. You're supposed to take care of them. You're a nurse. And they said they weren't supposed to be there that long. And I thought, what? They said, he said 30 minutes max. He said 30 minutes tops. And I thought, well, sometimes things happen. And you have to take longer than anticipated. So the surgery took more than 30 minutes. Last time it was like bing, bang, boom, it was done. But this kidney stone it had gone down into a pocket. And a pocket that was very difficult to get into, basically. And she felt like she had been butchered when she got finished. And it's interesting that I'm feeling pain myself. It's like all up in, just feels like I'm feeling extreme excruciating pain myself, because it's almost like I'm feeling a portion of what she feels, but nothing can compare or describe to what she's feeling. She is extremely excruciating. She's in excruciating pain. But I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. But she's just hurting so much that it's just off the charts pain. And whenever we were leaving, something hit the heck out of the door, the vehicle door. It just went bam, really hard. Just boom, straight into the side of the door of the vehicle. And I don't know what that was. I don't know what happened. I guess paranormal, supernatural. But it went right into the side of the door on the vehicle. And, but anyway, she's hurting so bad that I feel so very sorry for her. And it's like she's so out of it, she's barely there. And I don't know. I've never seen, you wouldn't think that just general anesthesia would do that. Just anesthesia shouldn't do that. That shouldn't cause that much of an issue. But she said, you'd think there's this entire facility, y'all don't have anything for pain. And they said, we've already given you all we can give you. And I thought, really? They did? And I've never seen her or anyone around me in such pain. I've been in pain. I've got an abscessed tooth right now. I've got a tooth on the top left, and it's hurting extremely bad all over my entire jaw. But that was just, I was tearing last night and crying because of the pain. But I mean, you can't help when you got an abscess. It's like, But when I saw Mama bent over and crying, just like it was like a child in just pain that you just could not. And she said they were moving around in ways she could not be moved in, like moving her legs open more than she should be able to do, because she had such pain that she can't do that. And yet they were doing that while she was on, I guess, a little bit of anesthesia. But the thing is, she just hurt so much, and I've never seen her in that kind of excruciating pain. And it's like she had the surgery, and then they kick us out. They're just like, well, bye. We're supposed to be gone already. That's what it was like. Like, we're supposed to be gone. So I don't know. I don't know. If I told you honestly how I felt, I would probably regret what I said. So I'm not gonna say it about the whole situation, about what happened there. Because we had great staff that time. And everyone's been trying to say, oh, I love that place. And I'm like, I said, oh, yes, we love it there too. It's great. But there was a couple of people, I'm not going to state who, I'm not going to mention anyone. I said, I'm not going to state whom, I'm not going to mention any names because I don't do that. But they were not very kind, and they wanted to say it's time to leave. It's just get out, basically. Just get out. Because they wanted to go home. They wanted to leave. Well, my mom was sitting there excruciating pain, and they're worried about leaving. They were supposed to have been gone hours ago. He promised that surgery would take 30 minutes. Complications happened. Other people were frustrated in that hospital too. So there must have been some reason or something going on. Anyway, I love you all, and I hate to see her in such pain. Keep us in your prayers. Keep her in your prayers. Daddy's going all he can. I'm staying here with Mama all I can. I'm staying here constantly going nonstop. Like, trying to be here at this facility right now. I'm trying to be out here while she gets rest in there. The manager said she's supposed to check on her a little while or later, but I haven't seen her, so I come out here and I'm going to rest for a few minutes and go back in to the building. And yeah, it's been a nonstop thing. I wish a miracle could take place. She could be healed. Big bucks just fall from the sky, and I could just provide for the rest of existence and just You know what I mean? But, life is what life brings, what it brings. And I'll tell you, my mama has persevered strong. Things will get better. I know they will. I've been saying she's been trying to keep me positive. She always does try to keep me positive. But she's always said, you've got to look at things with a positive light. And, which is true, very true. You have to look at things in a positive light. But when I seen the way they did, I didn't like it. Not one bit. I mean, there was one individual there who had an appointment, and he can't just take off when he wants to have an appointment. But it took them 3 hours, and then he was bleeding, and he said then the nurses wouldn't come to him. And he said, let me show you this. And they were up there laughing and giggling, and there were 8 nurses up there, and that's the way it's going now. A lot of people just don't show up. They quit, or just something's going on where they're short-staffed. But come on, we can't blame short staff on everything. It's not COVID anymore. COVID era related, late 2019, 2023. But it's just, they say, oh, we don't have the facility, we don't have the equipment. And that guy got belligerent on them, so they called the cops on him because he just wanted to get the tests done. And anyway, I don't know what he said or did, but it's just, I want to see Mama well. I really do. I want to see Mama feel well. And we've been waiting for a very long time for that to happen. And it just, I don't know how to explain it. We've been waiting a very long time for her to get well. And then this happens. When I seen her go through that excruciating pain, it just, and then them just kicking her out without doing anything else. And they say online that if you have migraine headaches and if you have those issues she's having right now, consistently, then, if they're persistent with it, then call the cops. Call the cops. Call the cops. What good is that going to do? Call the facility. Call a nurse. And I don't know what good that'll do either, because you tell them that and they're just going to do whatever, was written. But yep, I have never seen such a strong-willed person. I will say that she's very strong-willed. But the pain she goes through, I've never seen anyone just nothing like that right in front of me. Have I said enough? Sorry. It just frustrated me that those 2 individuals didn't want to do anything for anyone because they felt like they should have been home already. That's wrong. That's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's completely wrong. You can't do that. That's your job. That's what you chose, and you are supposed to be in it to help people. And the payment's an added bonus, but you love to help people. You love to help them. But it's not that way anymore. They were mad because they had to stay over. All right, enough said. I love my mama. She's going to get well. She will. That's all I'm going to say. But please pray. Lord, mighty, mighty Jesus Christ, my mama, Teresa, is healed. She is healed. She is healed. She believes in you. We believe in you. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ, I pray. Mighty Yahweh, Yeshua. Yeshua. I pray this prayer. I mean, it's, Lord, we need you. Amen. I love you, everyone. I'll talk later. I'm going to try to get a few minutes sleep anyway. So, God bless. Keep us in your prayers.